artists, along with creative people, have gathered to initiate Alternative London street art tours. Since the beginning, they've been one of the most popular companies in London. And today, we're here to find out why.
Basically, we come from all over the world. I'm not from London, as you may have guessed. Originally, I was born in Italy and I grew up in Colombia, and etc. etc. So what I like to do is to take people that might not necessarily know a lot of things about the East End and kind of show them how interesting and amazing it is. And street art is one of these things. So what we're going to do today is called the workshop tour, and we call it the workshop tour because there's a tour and then there's a workshop. We didn't spend a lot of time on the name, but we spent a lot of time making sure that the experience is absolutely great.
During the tour, Andreas talks about the interaction between street art and people.
Actually, there's a lot of artists that work their whole lives in almost complete secret and just rely on people like me, really cool people, telling people where to look for their art. This is a really good example, right here next to me on the pavement. And this is an artist called Benjamin Wilson, also known as the gum artist, because he paints on gum. And a lot of the times, in areas like this, people are up for it because it's a good thing. You know, if there was an amazing piece here, for example, we've been, here for 15 minutes. You guys have spotted the shop or whatever. Maybe you like what you see, and then maybe you'll come back. So it's a good thing for the shop club, like an amazing piece of street art. And obviously, the street artist gets permission to paint on the wall. That gets him a lot of visibility. So it's like a social compromise, which is brilliant. However, and I need to mention this, there's a lot of street artists for whom the whole idea of street art is to do it illegally.
Therefore, we've tried to find out Andreas' opinion on the financial gain from street art.
Street art has become this massive thing. And there are a lot of people that see it as an opportunity to make a lot of money, and that's fine. I'm not against the idea of making money, but I just think that it's really cool that there's a lot of artists that still understand that there's a difference. There is still a difference between, normal art and street art. And if you want to keep these two things separate, then sometimes you need to work out of principle.
Is Alternative London a profitable idea?
I guess so. I think so. There are many other tour companies, so there is definitely business to be made, but our focus is still very much the pay what you want tour. So it's profitable, but if you want to come to a tour with us, we think it's still very affordable.
Next on our list is the workshop, where Andreas is teaching us how to create stencils and how to use the spray cans.
Whilst the caps are off, it's a good moment to shake them, and we shake them because you look really good in front of your friends. And then you're trying to kind of get a nice, even coat of paint out of it.
I'm trying to do some lines, practice, work out how it all works. Not quite sure I'm particularly good at it, but it's fun all the same.
How did you find about Alternative London tours?
I was actually looking for a birthday present for John here, and I was kind of just Googling online and looking for something to be a bit different, and then came across it and then saw it had really good reviews on TripAdvisor, so booked it through that.
So it raised up to your expectations? Yes. With more than 3,000 reviews on TripAdvisor, Alternative London brings people together for various events. One of the most famous tours is the workshop tour, which gives people the opportunity to get creative behind the scenes. Why pass by a street art tour without even knowing what it means?